So, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and highest honor to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai Ba'asham HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the Hebrew Israelites. This is Brother Araki coming back with a lesson concerning cake walking. Okay, and the inspiration came from last Saturday's elders and apostles street teaching, the elder apostle Taha, elder apostle Gabar, Bishop Sakaran, where there was, at the end mentioning this. So let's read about it. This is Wikipedia. The cakewalk was a dance developed from the prize walks, dance contests with a cake awarded as the prize, held in the mid-19th century, generally at get-togethers on black slave plantations before and after emancipation in the southern United States. Alternative names for the original form of the dance were chalk line walk and the walk around. Now, check this out. It was originally a processional partner dance performed with comical formality, and may have developed as a subtle mockery of the mannered dancers of white slaveholders. So even us in the slavery, we was making fun of Esau and their ability not to know how to dance. So check this out, man. You see these jakes, they mimicking how Esau dancing and doing it in an exaggerating way, mocking Esau, And the funniest thing is that, these dumb fucking Edomites, they didn't even understand that, we was mocking them. They thought that, this is just, we was just really trying to dance. That, which to me is hilarious, man. Okay? This is another video. Let's check it out. That's funny, man. Let me see another one.
Ai miksi kannattaa käyttää vinteliä? Lapsiin kuluu rahaa. Osan siitä saat
The fuck? It was 11 seconds. But this is a good one. The Jake making fun of Esau. You see, let's go back to Wikipedia. This clearly, man, Jake making fun of Esau not knowing how to dance. With the exaggerated moves. Dancing all funny. Hey, you see it right now. Hey, hey, John Jones, when he won against Stipe Miocic, he did the Donald Trump dance. Even John Jones did it at the UFC. Hey, let me show that real quick. John Jones. You see John Jones Trump dance, and Trump was at the attendance. Let's check this out. So hey, there is no new thing under the sun. But this just came to my mind. John Jones did the Donald Trump dance. You know? Because the Edomites, they cannot dance. So it's super funny. So then Jake make fun of it. Because Jake know how to dance. You know, one way or another. You see, the first comment, I love that Trump is sitting there clapping like a Roman emperor watching Gladiator. So this is all the way spiritual, man, because Trump is Nero. And John Jones is nothing but a nothing but a gladiator, man. Check the Trump dance. Trump dance. Athletes copied Trump's dance moves in celebration. At least these athletes are Jakes. And I'm gonna get to the scriptures in a moment, man. You know, just showing that we are the salt of the earth, man. Okay? And you see, this is Esau, man. Esau cannot dance, bro. You know, this is terrible, man.
Smith with a sack. We'll check the flag here. Was thrown away.
And then this is Jake in the NFL doing that dance. That's funny, man. So this is the same thing. That's so bad, man. That's hilarious, bro. You know, that's a, you know, charismatic leader, Donald Trump. You know, he's in those Illuminati cards. Okay. This kind of, you know, big personality people wanna follow. But he cannot dance for shit, man. So let me read this real quick. I want to go to the point. I just want the point. Okay, this is the one. Second-hand oral tradition accounts. James Weldon Johnson, born 1871, which is Jake. Okay. I would say, you know, based on the appearance. You know, look like he's, you know, might be somewhat so-called mixed, because he looked pretty pale, but any damn way. James Weldon Johnson, born 1871, recounted a cakewalk at a ball in his 1912 novel, The Autobiography of an Ex-Colored Man. So check this out. Some second-hand accounts of the cakewalk describe it as a subtle mockery of the formal manner dancing practiced by slave-holding Edomites, so-called whites. The slaves would dress in handed-down finery and comically exaggerate the poised movements of minuets and waltzes. These accounts describe any slave owners in attendance as unaware that they were being mocked. You see, you saw Donald Trump. It was more so him just, smiling and that, oh, okay, yeah, you're dancing like me. Yeah, okay. Do the dance. Do the dance, John Jones. Do the dance. Okay? But when when Jake was doing this dance, this funny dance, it was funny as hell, man. When I saw it the first time, 2 hours ago, I was cracking up, man. See, with the exaggerated movements, man. And it says here, some second-hand accounts of the cakewalk describe it as a subtle mockery of the formal mannered dancing practiced by slaveholding whites. The slaves would dress in handed-down finery and comically exaggerate the poised movements of minuets and waltzes. These accounts describe any slave owners in attendance as unaware that they were being mocked. So they didn't understand that they was being mocked. One man recalled such a dance that his childhood nanny had described to him. Sometimes the white folks noticed it, but they seemed to like it. I guess they thought we couldn't dance any better. So that they noticed that they were being mimicked, their moves, but they thought that Jay couldn't dance any better, as if, okay. No, even Donald Trump, he was like, he was a little bit like smiling, with a fake smile that what you doing, John Jones? But he didn't seem to get super pissed off. A 1981 article by Brooke Baldwin concludes that the cakewalk was meant to satirize the competing cultures of supposedly superior whites. Slaveholders were able to dismiss its threat in their own minds by considering it as a simple performance which existed for their own pleasure. Okay, which is a good one, So Jake was, making fun of the so-called superior whites, but them monkeys cannot even dance. These red monkey Edomites, man. Let me check that word. Satire. Which that was Jake was doing. Yeah, so we was attacking the Edomites and their dance through irony, derision, or wit. Irony, sarcasm, or caustic wit used to attack or expose human foolishness or vice. So we was exposing the human foolishness of Esau by this, irony and sarcasm of a dance. So let's get to the scriptures. The scriptures speak about them being, the basest of men. Set us up over the basest of men. Let's read Daniel 4:17. And I quoted the scripture that we Israelites, we the salt of the earth, So Daniel 4:17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. So you see, these base men have begun to rule over us. It's also what Ezra said in second Ezra, you know. So we was making fun of them with the dance, just like you see today NFL players, John Jones, making fun of Donald Trump, you know, and the silly dance. I want the scripture in Job where it says, you know, these Edomites, you know, they just used to grow. I wonder if it's gonna come up. It might not. Weiler. Yeah. Yeah, Job 30, but let me get it in the NLT. That's funny as all hell. Okay, let me read from verse 5, NLT, Job 30 and 5. This is talking about Edomites, man. They are driven from human society, and people shout at them as if they were thieves, because that's what they are. So now they live in frightening ravines, in caves, and among the rocks. So this translates it, you know, a little bit wrong, because this in the past, you know, this is what they used to do. You know, cave dwellers, Caucasians. Verse 7. They sound like animals howling among the bushes, huddled together beneath the needles. They are nameless fools, outcasts from society. Okay, in the KJV it says they were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were wilder than the earth. Okay? And now they have become to be in the ruling seat, man. But they used to be like animals howling. Okay? Brute beasts. And, you know, cakewalking. Say, example of, you know, Jake, even in our lowest point in slavery, we were still making fun of these damn Edomites, man. Because we are superior people. Oh, praise Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Shai, Basham, Hakadash. On to the next one, Shalom.